The schedule, why do you actually come to tonight's function?
Well, tonight's a very important night. Originally I was coming to celebrate Chinese New Year and to be part of the Chinese community, but tonight we're raising money also for the Christchurch earthquake. We know that there were Chinese students who lost their lives as part of that earthquake very tragically. We know that Chinese workers have been coming down, the urban search and rescue team helping to try and find people and rescue people, so very grateful to the Chinese community. So we're hoping we'll raise money for the victims in Christchurch and for the families, and also just to thank them for all the work that they're doing.
We've actually heard when earthquake happened, Chinese government offered help to send a rescue team to here at the first place. It said like a New Zealand government turned them down initially. What was the reason for that?
Look, I'm not aware of that, but best to my knowledge we actually accepted all the offers of help we had, but you understand it was a very chaotic time, so it may be that it was sort of somewhat lost in translation, but we've been very happy to have the Chinese working here alongside us. They have a lot of expertise in this area, and quite frankly we've actually just taken support from anyone that's offered it.
We know there's quite a few Chinese included, and also international students from Japan, Thailand, and some other countries, as well as travelers. So what New Zealand government is doing, try to help the families of those missing students?
Yeah, so the first thing we're trying to do is give as much information as we possibly can. Obviously there's a lot of parents back in China who'll be very worried about their loved ones. We're working very closely with the embassy on the ground here, and obviously providing language support and then translation when people come to New Zealand. Ultimately, if a student has lost his life or her life, then they'll be eligible for all of the payments that we make to anyone through ACC. So obviously we'll monitor that, but we're trying to give as much assistance as we possibly can.
So last but not least, we are asked every day by the Chinese community what we can actually do further to help the earthquake relief. So what's your suggestion to them?
Well, today we launched a global fund, the Christchurch Earthquake Appeal, and we are trying very hard to raise money, so either on Facebook or going through the website or donating through your mobile phone. Those details will be on the government website, people can look at that. But if they can donate, we know this is going to be a worldwide appeal. Maybe they can ask their family and friends in China if they have enough resources to donate, because in Australia they raised just under 400 million for the bushfires, and obviously this is as big, if not a bigger event actually for New Zealand. So just donations and obviously support potentially for those that have lost loved ones. Very difficult and challenging time for people if they lose a child, so just giving support to those families.